Hello and welcome to Best Route Driving Academy. I am Patrice and I am so excited about taking you on this journey with me. Today is the first day of our live recording, and I hope that you guys are able to follow the links to get to our website. This is a local business, but I am here to assist parents in how to teach our students how to drive, people being starting their own businesses, as well as to tell you a little bit more about Best Route Driving Academy. Why do we exist? We are here as a one-stop shop for teenagers. We help them with volunteer hours, we help them get internships, as well as teach them how to drive, because we believe that driving and education are lifelong skills for lifelong activities, things that people can't really take away from you, not just take it away. We know there are some life decisions and life things that can hinder you from being able to advance. However, we want to start building them from the ground up. Today, I'm going to be traveling between my eyes being here, my eyes being here, and my eyes being there. So join me on this journey. I'm going to share my screen at this point. Let's see. And let's just hover over the top. So this is Best Route Driving Academy. Again, as I said, my number here is 678-691-9251. And we are offering 30% off for our September trial. So give us a call or check out our website at www. You don't have to put the www, bestroutegedriving.com. And if you put on bestroutegedrivingacademy.com, you'll find the same thing. We're also on Google. So if I have impacted your life in any kind of way, go ahead and give us a review. Even if you don't give it as a driving instructor, you can give a review as a personal person who has ever worked with me before in business. Let's jump right in. So, what courses do we offer, and what courses can teens take in order to satisfy the Joshua's Law requirement? Why am I starting with this? I was speaking with a couple parents, and they don't even know that there are four methods in order for your students or your children to become licensed drivers. After they get their permit, there are steps that they have to take. So in method one, as you see here, they have to take 30 hours at an approved DDS school, which we are, plus 6 hours behind the wheel at a DDS approved school, which again we are, and 40 hours of driving with a parent. We're going to talk about the 40 hours at the end of this, and that equals the Joshua's Law requirement. Method two is 30 hours of classroom instruction here. And then you can follow the parent teen guide. And that parent teen guide includes 40 hours of supervised driving, with 6 of those hours being at night. So do you have to do the 6 hours with a driving training school? No, you do not. So at the end of this, I'm going to talk about what you can do for sessions 1 and 2. And then daily, we'll talk about different sessions you can take your students on. Because although you don't work with us, we want to make sure that our kids are safe. That will also meet the requirements for Joshua's Law. Number three would be the DDS approved driving school, which is an online course, which we will be offering starting next week, as well as 6 hours behind the wheel training with a DDS approved school, and 40 hours of supervised driving with the parent, where 6 of them have to be at night. And then that meets the requirement, as well as our method number four. They can do an online school with the parent guide, and that would meet the requirements. So what is the benefit of going to a school, or going to a school, or going to the school for the 30 hours versus doing the online for 30 hours? Also, what's the benefit of having the 6 hours behind the wheel training with a DDS approved school? Well, number one, think back to when COVID happened. Not all students thrived in that at-home environment. Not all students had the opportunity to ask the questions that they needed to. When you come into the office, you have the opportunity to ask me questions about what I've learned over this process, this 6 months process of being certified as a driving instructor. The online is self-paced. If your child does not do well in self-paced learning, then it's going to take them a very long time to finish 30 hours worth of learning. With me, I condense it down. We're in here, we're interactive, we're talking, we're asking questions, we're answering questions. We have diagrams, charts, and things of that nature, so kids can kind of get a more hands-on approach, or opportunity. Why use the driver's training car? Because I have an extra brake. People think they're like, oh, you're going to hate it. I have an extra brake, I have a dash cam, and I have an extra rear view mirror. And then my car says, there is a student in here. Y'all, it's different. If you are taking your kids out, you need to have driver's stickers or driver's something to tell people that your child is driving the car. A new patient, new driver sticker, a new driver, thanks for your patience. Please be patient so that students know. And don't just put it on the back side of the car, but also put it on the side of the car. That gives people awareness to know that you have a new driver in the car. And I actually sell those, but you also can find them on Amazon. I just want you guys to be well informed. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to put it in the chat. This again is for Georgia. I don't know if I said Georgia DDS, but that's what we're talking about, Georgia DDS. Here's our information. We are Best Route Driving Academy at Best Route. Driving.com, or you can get in contact with me if you have questions about anything I've gone over thus far at Best Route Driving Academy at gmail.com. So if you have a teen, let us prepare them with a lifelong skill for a lifelong activity. Drivers 15 through 17 must take an approved driver's ed course to obtain a license. So give us a call. I've already gone over the requirements and that we have live in-person as well as live online classes. No, not live online classes. We have not started those yet, but we do have online classes that will be offered starting next week. We go over car safety, improvement in self-improvement, as well as we have payment plans for our in-person class, the full 30 and 6, which is 30 hours of in class and 6 hours behind the wheel. And then we also we use drivers information from AAA. So our workbook, our textbook is a AAA certified book that comes from them, and you can see their little logo there on the side. And I am certified. The students will get a certificate. You will get paperwork after they have finished their ADEPT, which we'll talk about more in depth at another time. That'll help lower your insurance. I am a 20-year educator, and if you would like to register, you can register here. We do offer discounts that cannot be combined right now. We have, as I think I said before, a 30% off discount that's going for our students that start off with us because we are just brand new opening and we want to give the opportunity for students to have a feel, but I also need to learn more as well. So learn what questions they want to ask. I've been certified for a little bit, but I'm not, this is my first time on this part of teaching rodeo. So check us out. My address is here. Also, if you own a business or if you have a group of friends that would like to contribute to helping our community be more safe, we take donations as well. We have Square, we have Stripe, and I think there's something else where you can donate to us, and we will take any amount of donations, but we do have a donation packet. If you're interested in that, shoot us an email. If your child has not yet started, okay, and we have some people who have a 16-year-old and a 14-year-old, and there are some things that the students must have. You can shoot me an email and I'll send you this checklist. It's 10 must-haves to obtain your learner's permit. That is very important. Students have to take 2 parts of the exam. They have to take the practical and they have to take the road test. I mean, the written road portion. So there's, in this email, I have practice information, practice tests. I have the manual linked as well as some flashcards. My son and my daughter use the same practice information and they both made 100s on both parts. So the kids have to be 15 years old and there are some requirements that they have to bring with them. And I tried to put everything that you needed in there. So as stated before, we are offering 30% off. All you have to do is call and say you are part of the first 10. And if we have not reached our max, you will be able to sign up for this new driving academy. Our number again is here on the screen, or you can call 678-691-9251, and I will be happy to answer your questions. Here's our September schedule. And with our September schedule, it is limited on what we can take, but we have started Sunday classes, which begin September 29th, October 6th, October 20th, October 27th, November 10th, and then November 17th from 12 to those times are from 12 to 5 after I get out of church. So if you would like to join us there, please feel free.